Hi, 7th graders. The learning target for this lesson is solving multiplication and division equations, which is lesson 110. Solving multiplication and division equations is not super different than solving addition and subtraction equations. The division property of equality basically says that if we divide each side of an equation by the same number, the two sides are the same. And multiplication property of equality is if you multiply each side of an equation by the same number, the two sides remain equal. You can remember if we add the same number to each side, it's equal, and if we subtract the same number to each side, so it's equal. So if we want to solve a multiplication equation, if we have 150h equals 175, we need to think of back, so same thing as if we're solving addition and subtraction. We need to do the opposite operation on each side. So first we find the variable on the side. So this side, 150h, has the variable. H is being multiplied by 150, so therefore we need to divide both sides by 150. Divide by 150. And we would also have our railroad tracks there. So 150 divided by 150 is 1. So that cancels each other out. So I like to always cancel it out so I know that that's gone. And then all we're left with is h, because 1 times h equals h. 675 divided by 150 is 4.5. So we have h equals 4.5. Okay, if we have negative 8x equals negative 72, we do the same thing. Divide both sides by negative 8. So we take the whole number and the sign, divide both sides by the same number. Remember, we're doing negative 8 because x is on that side. Need to do my railroad tracks. And then we take negative 8. Negative 8 divided by negative 8 is 1. So we have x equals negative 72 divided by negative 8 is 9, because a negative divided by a negative is positive. 72 divided by 8 is 9. Okay? Negative 4n equals 28. So I look right away and I see, oh, n is on the left side. I'm doing my railroad tracks here. And I see that n is being multiplied by negative 4. So I divide both sides by negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 4 is 1. So we have n, equals 28 divided by negative 4 is negative 7. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Positive divided by a negative is negative. Okay, solve a division equation. This is where we tend to get a little mixed up. So first, I'm going to do my railroad tracks. Then I look at my equation and I have a divided by negative 3, because this line right here means division. Because it's being divided by negative 3, this time we are going to multiply both sides by negative 3. Okay, because same thing now. We have negative 3 times a divided by negative 3. Because when we're multiplying a fraction by a whole number, the whole number is only multiplied by the top number, which is the numerator. So negative 3a divided by negative 3. Well, negative 3 over negative 3, again, is just 1. So we're left with a equals a negative 7 times negative 3. You should have gotten 21. Okay, same thing here. Divide both sides again by negative 3. Negative 3. Okay, remember we're always looking at the side with the variable, and then we're multiplying by the number it's being divided by. So negative 3 cancels out negative 3, and we have y equals negative 8 times negative 3 is 24. I didn't do my railroad tracks. It's a really good habit to get into, to do your railroad tracks, because now we are going to eventually be solving 2 or 3-step equations, and we need to, and then it keeps it really organized if we have all of our steps. So here we have, I will do my railroad tracks. M divided by negative 5 equals negative 9. So m is on this side with our 5. It's being divided by 5. So we're going to do the opposite and multiply both sides. So whatever is being done to the variable, you are doing the opposite. So 5 over 5 is 1. So we're left with m equals negative 9 times 5 is negative 45. Okay? An adult lizard is about 5 times as long as a hatchling. If an adult lizard is 11 centimeters long, about how long is a hatchling? So an adult lizard is 5 times as long as a hatchling. So it would be 5 h equals 11. So pause this for a second and solve this equation, and then come back and check your answer. So first I'm going to do my railroad tracks. Then, because h is being multiplied by 5, we're going to divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So we have h equals, and 11 divided by 5 is 2.2. And then we put our label, because it's a word problem. So h equals 2.2 centimeters. Okay? Just a reminder, you can go back and rewatch the video. You can look in the book, and also go on NICU and take the quiz for lesson 110.